Good morning, viewers. We are solving the IGCSE Mathematics Paper 0580/21 May June 2023. We have already solved up to question 11 in our previous lectures, and now I am going to do question number 12 with you. In question number 12a, a triangle AOB and BOC are given, in which AOC and OB are the radii and AB is equal to BC. This is given. OB is common side to both the triangles. This OB is also a radius of the circle, and this is common to this triangle and this triangle. We know that in congruent triangles there are only three criterions, which are side criterion, angle criterion, side angle criterion. So if we look at this question, they have already said in the question that AO is equal to OC and AB is equal to BC, and OB is equal to OB because OB is common in this diagram. So it is a side criterion, that is, you are going to select S criterion and write the answer, or circle it and get 1 mark out of 1. Going on to part B of the question, there is a circle given, and on the circumference of the circle, there are 4 points P, Q, R, S. PQ is parallel to SR. O is the center of the circle. Angle SQR is inside the triangle, and angle, this one RQU, is given as 42 degrees. TQU is a straight line, and Q is tangent to the circle at point Q. We are required to find out angle PQS first of all, and we are required to find out angle QSR first of all in part 1. Now angle QSR is this angle, the red angle, QSR. If we look at this angle RQU, it is 42 degrees given in the question, and QSR is interior opposite angle to this. That means this angle is inside the triangle but opposite to the exterior angle over here. So this angle and this angle are going to be equal, so we write down 42 degrees here and get 1 mark. Then we go to part 2 of part B, and they are asking us angle PQS. If you look at these two lines, they are parallel to each other, and they are being cut by line SQ, which makes this angle QSR and this angle PQS alternate angles. I have colored them green. Alternate angles are also equal, so write down 42 degrees here and get another mark. All this explanation is actually part of the concepts. Otherwise, if there is only 1 mark, you write down 42 degree, get 1 mark here. You write down 42 degree, get 1 mark here. But if the marks allotted to these parts are more than 1, that is 2 or 3, then you have to give these explanations as well. Part 3 is that you have to find out angle POS. Angle POS. For finding out angle POS, we will have to work out angle QOR because we are given this angle 42 degrees, and we are shown that this is a tangent to the circle. So I will go to another diagram that I have made for you. This diagram I have made separately just to explain that if TQU is tangent to the circle at Q, then this angle is 90 degree and this angle is also 90 degree. Now we work out angle theta. If this angle is 90 degree, then theta plus 42 will be 90 degree and theta will be 90 minus 42, which is equal to 48 degrees. So we have worked out theta. We have worked out angle OQR as 48 degrees, and angle OQR is equal to angle QRO. QRO, that is also 48 degrees. This angle and this angle is 48 degrees. So we can work out angle QOR. So angle QOR is going to be, because this is a triangle, its interior angle sum will be 180 degree minus the two angles 48 degree, 48 degree. This angle works out to be 84 degrees. 84 degrees. And we were actually required to find out POS. Now POS is vertically opposite to 84 degrees, so we write down angle POS is 84 degree. I get another mark. But if this was also more than 1 mark, then you will have to give this explanation. Otherwise, you have to be proficient enough to work out it in your mathematical manner in your mind, and then write down the answers and get the marks. Going on to question 13, which reads, Anaya invests $6,000 in an account that pays compound interest at a rate of R% per year. At the end of 8 years, the account has earned $621.70 in interest. Calculate the value of R. R is the rate of interest per year. Now, I give you the two formulae, that is a formula for simple interest and formula for compound interest. In simple interest, interest is equal to principal amount multiplied by rate multiplied by time in years. Whereas in compound interest, amount is equal to principal interest bracket 1 plus rate raised to the power n. Now this amount is equal to the principal amount plus the interest itself. In question, we are given principal amount is $6,000, R is R, small r, n is equal to 8 years, number of years is 8 years. This n is number of years, and I is equal to $621.70. So we apply this formula, put in the values. I have worked out amount is equal to P, principal amount plus interest, which is equal to $6,621.70. Right here, then put in P as $6,000, 1 plus R, and 8, n is equal to 8. Then we solve it, and when we are here, I bring 6,000 here, cross multiply. Here it was in the numerator, so it comes to denominator here. and then this power of 8, we take 8th root on both sides of the equation. So when we take 8th root, 8 will be gone from here like this. 1 plus r raised to the power 8 raised to the power 1 over 8 is equal to 8, and 8 is cancelled, and we are left with 1 plus r. Here we have the 8th root. Work out on the calculator. This will give you 1.0124 is equal to 1 plus r. R is equal to 1.0124 minus 1 is equal to 0.0124, and in percentage we multiply this with 100 and get 1.24% and write the answer and score 3 marks. Question 14 is a proportionality question, and it reads y is directly proportional to the square of x plus 3 when x is equal to 2, comma y equal to 5. And we have to find y when x is equal to 1. Step 1 in the proportionality question is to calculate the constant of proportionality. So what we do is, if you read this, y is directly proportional to the square of x plus 3, we convert it into the proportionality equation. Y is directly proportional to bracket x plus 3 bracket close square, which means that we have to change proportionality into equality, and we have to introduce a constant. The constant here is k, constant of proportionality. Y is equal to k times x plus 3 whole square, and now we can put in the values, which would say that y, that is 5, is equal to k bracket, in place of x we write down 2, in place of y we have already written 5. 2 plus 3 whole square is 5 whole square. Then we do the calculation part of it. 5 is equal to k in 5 into 5. We could have cancelled k 5 with 1 5 here, written 1 here, but I have done another additional step for you over here, that is divide both sides with 5 into 5, and 5 into 5, 1 5 gets cancelled here, and both the 5's get cancelled here, and we are left with k is equal to 1 over 5. We have found the value of constant of proportionality. Step 2 is write down the equation again. This is x. This is x, okay? X. So we write down y is equal to k bracket x plus 3 whole square from here, and then put in the value. We have to find y. Y will be written as it is. X is equal to 1, put in the value of x as 1, and this will be 1 plus 3 whole square, that is 4 whole square. So we get y equal to 16 over 5, which is 3.2. Write down the answer in the space as y equal to 3.2 and get 3 marks. Question number 15. The question is of the topic of probability. The question reads, a bag contains 5 green, 2 blue and 6 white buttons. Maya takes 2 buttons at random from the bag without replacement. Calculate the probability that one button is green and the other button is not green. So these are two conditions or two variables that we have in this question. And the other important thing is that the buttons are not being replaced. In this type of question, there are two possibilities. Number one, that the first button is green. Number 2, that the first button is not green. If the first button is green, then the second button will be not green in the first possibility. Whereas in the second possibility, the first button will be not green and the second button will be green. I have taken those options or possibilities here. If the first option is taken as first button green and second not green, the total number of buttons is 5 plus 2 plus 6. 5 plus 2 plus 6 equal to 13. 5 are green, 2 are blue, and 6 are white. Total is 13. So blue and white are not green. That means not green total is equal to 8. And the green are 5. So when we take first button as green, total number is 13. So and green are 5. So the possibility will be 5 over 13. When we have taken one green button out, we are left with 12. So not green possibility will be 8 over 12. So in the first option, we have 5 over 13 and 8 over 12 possibilities. Whenever there is an AND between the possibilities or probabilities, we will multiply them to get their total effect. So we multiply 5 over 13 with 8 over 12. Simple cancellation, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 5 over 13, 2 over 3 is equal to 10 over 39. So we have got the total probability of first option as 10 over 39. When we go to second option, where the first button is not green and the second is green, not green is 8 total and the total is 13. So for not green, the probability will be 8 over 13. When we have taken one not green out, we'll be left with a total of 12 buttons. The second is green. So green is total 5. So 5 divided by 12 will be the probability. In the second option, we have 8 over 13 probability and 5 over 12 probability. So we multiply them. And simple cancellation, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. And we get 10 over 39 for the second option as probability. Now we have either this probability or this probability, that is either the first option or the second option. So if we have a or between the probabilities or options, then we add them up. If we have an and in between, we multiply them. But if we have an or in between, we add them up. So 10 over 39 from the first option, 10 over 39 from the second option are added and we get an answer of 20 over 39. This is the total probability for this question. So we write the answer in the given space and score 3 out of 3 marks. I hope you have understood it. A is that we have to find magnitude of vector -4, 5. This is a column vector. The sign of the magnitude of a vector is this. And what the formula is that magnitude of a vector, let's say this is a V, then it is equal to root of x square plus y square, where this is x, where this member is x and this member is y. So we apply this formula to these numbers. Minus 4 square plus 5 square is equal to 16 plus 25 under the root, sums up to 41 under the root, and the answer 6.403. We write the answer and get 2 marks. Part B of the question. We are given a triangle OAC, in which OC is a vector y and OA is a vector x. A is the midpoint of straight line OB. A is the midpoint of straight line OB. If this is midpoint and this is equal to x, then AB will also be equal to x. I have written that. AB is equal to x. OA is x. AB is x. And find CB. We have to join CB. Find CB, the vector CB, in terms of x and y. In terms of x and y. In vector diagrams, we know that there is a rule of head to tail when we add them. So, if the vectors are tail to tail, then we find their difference to find their lump sum, to find their resultant. Now, I have taken CB vector to be the resultant of x and y. And x and y are joined tail to tail, not head to tail. So we are not going to add them, we are going to find their difference. So CB is equal to 2x minus y. I write the answer and get 1 mark. Now, if you are proficient enough, you don't have to do this explanation in this question because there is only 1 mark. You just write down 2x minus y and get the answer. If this question was 3 marks, you would do this, write down this, and then write the answer, and you'll get 3 marks. Question number 17. Simplify. This is a question of indices. Question is 81 multiplied by x power 12 whole in bracket are raised to 3/4, and we have to simplify. This 3 was okay, but because this is divided by 4, we have to get rid of it if possible. Now for that, if I look at 81 and find its factors, 81 is equal to 9 into 9. 9 is 3 square, 9 is 3 square, 3 square into 3 square is 3 power 4. Problem is solved. We write them down. 3 power 4 into x power 12 raised to the power 3/4 is equal to 3 power 4 into 3/4, because rules of indices says if there is a bracket, the power will multiply to all variables inside the bracket. So this power is applicable to 3 power 4, we have written it, and also applicable to x power 12, we have written it, then done a little mathematics, cancellation, 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12, we are left with 3 power 3, and we are left with x power 3 multiplied by 3. So the answer would be 27, 3 power 3 is 27, x power 3 power 3 is x power 9, write down the answer and score your marks. Question 18 has been solved by me in another video. I am going to share the link with you, and that's all for today's lecture. If you have understood, then like my video and please subscribe as well. Thank you very much.